Our travels now take us here to Stonington, Connecticut, right along the coast. We're at Saltwater Farm Vineyard. This is a terrific place. It's one of the newer vineyards here in Connecticut, around 3 years old. We're going to go through the vineyard and see some of the fabulous grapes. We're also going to do the usual. We're going to do some wine tasting and chat with some great folks. It's all about Saltwater Farm Vineyard in Stonington right now. Here we go. And now we're here in the vineyard, or I should call it heaven. It's so beautiful here in Stonington. We're, of course, at Saltwater Farm in the vineyard with Paul Peliquin. He is the tasting room manager. And Paul, it looks really, really good here. I mean, grapes everywhere.
We are shaping up to have one of our best harvests ever.
So, what do we have in front of us here?
It's Cabernet Franc, which is our signature grape. It's a red vinifera grape. We do a Cab Franc red. And this year was our third successful year of doing a rosé style, which has turned into our best-selling summer wine. We have Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay for the whites, then the Cabernet Franc. We also grow some Merlot here on the property, and we have some test vines that we're playing with, of Pinot Noir, which we just harvested our test vines yesterday, and then also Gewürztraminer.
Now, there's a lot of vineyards around here. What do you think makes Saltwater Farm different or unique?
The thing that really sets us apart is the location. We're right here on the water.
Beautiful.
You can see it's called Wickety Quack Cove when you're up in our tasting room, which then empties into Little Narragansett Bay, and on the other side you can see Watch Hill, Rhode Island.
Can't beat it, huh? Terrific. Can we take a tour of the vineyard?
Oh, of course.
Look at some of the wonderful vines and everything. Pick some grapes, maybe eat some. Are these sweet now?
These will be sweet now. Actually, right around
like
Labor
if I was
Day.
to take one?
Only one, please. We need every grape for the wine. This is the old airstrip. Makes for a nice quiet afternoon, a glass of wine, some cheese and crackers. We're way out in one of the far fields, Chardonnay, which is one of the easier grapes to grow, which is almost an oxymoron because grapes are never easy to grow. But Chardonnay is one of the least temperamental of them. We do two different styles of Chardonnay. We do a stainless steel aged Chardonnay, and then we also do an oaked Chardonnay. That way customers get to taste two different styles side by side, and they get to decide which style they prefer.
That's pretty cool. That's different, huh? Nice and sweet.
Yep, that's what we're working hard for all summer long, is to get them to be sweet and get the sugar levels up.
That's gonna make some fine wine. There's more to this entire segment. We've seen the grapes. What happens next? Fermentation?
Fermentation, correct.
We're here right now with Dave Verhasselt. He is the vineyard manager. What do we have here? What is this? What
This is the 2013 Pinot Noir. What I'm doing now is I've added the yeast to it. I haven't added sugar yet. We picked it yesterday, and it's starting to ferment already.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to mix it up.
So the purpose of what you're doing right now for our viewers at home is
to add color to the wine, basically, and to make sure nothing dries out. The skin doesn't dry out. And the skin is what adds the red to the wine. And so that's what we're doing right now.
We're here right now with Michael Connery. He's the owner and founder of Saltwater Farm Vineyard here in Stonington, Connecticut. Michael, welcome to the show. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Welcome. In 2001, this piece of property came on the market. It's 108 acres altogether. And I bought it without having a clear idea of what I was going to do with it. And over time, I would sit down and try to figure out how I would use the property. And finally, I hit upon the idea of a vineyard and a winery, which probably, of all the things I could have done, made the least sense economically. But fortunately, it's turned out very well. I've had a lot of very good people who will help me with the process, and I'm very proud of what we've accomplished.
The results so far. We're here with Jessica Maloney. Now tell us about these wines. These are some of the signature collection of wines you have here. Start from this direction and go that way, and we'll sample them as you describe what we have before us.
We're going to start with our 2012 Sauvignon Blanc. It's stainless steel aged, so quick turnaround time as opposed to oak aging. That's our Cabernet Rosé. So it is a dry French style rosé. It's made from our Cabernet Franc grapes. What you'll try next will be the Cabernet Franc as a red wine.
So it's the oak, huh?
And
how about this guy?
This last wine that you're trying, this is kind of a quintessential Bordeaux blend of Cabernet Franc and Merlot. It's about 60% Cab Franc, 40% Merlot. It's also aged in the French oak barrel, so you'll get some of those similar, just really nice, smooth flavor to it.
Fabulous wines, a spectacular location here in Stonington, Connecticut. It's an amazing place, Saltwater Farm Vineyard, one that I recommend you try. You're gonna love the wines, you're gonna love the hospitality, and you can't beat this location. Here in Stonington, Connecticut, I'm Jim Masters, Connecticut Perspective TV.